Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're at Queen Alaya International Airport in Amman, Jordan. Hopefully everything's coming through looking good. We're going to be flying to Bahrain International Airport in Al Muharraq, Bahrain. And this flight's based on Gulf Air 972, flown using an Airbus A320, and I'll be using the Airbus A320 FlyByWire A320neo mod with the Gulf Air livery created by Rentner X, I believe that's right, and Alpha India Group's Traffic and Bijan Habashi's for season pack. We got this beautiful mist going on right now out here in the desert. Can't really see too far off either way. A lot of planes here at Queen Alaya. A lot of Royal Jordanian. We got an Emirates over there. A bunch of them just started going, taxiing to the runway on either side. We're here in our Gulf Air livery, headed to Bahrain. Let's get inside. First, before we go too far, I want to kind of look at, just take a look at the textures. Well, actually, before we go too far, let's actually set the plane up. Then we'll look at that while we're up in the air. We're going to be flying for about 2.5 hours, so we'll have no shortage of time to look at stuff in the cockpit. Let's go over here to the fly pad, get our thing from SimBrief, look at the OFP. We're going to need 6,998 kilos in pounds, or kilos in fuel. Get that getting on board. And do our pre-flight checks. Make sure our parking brake is on. Flaps and spoilers disarmed and stowed. Engine master switch is normal. Engine masters are off. Throttle is at idle. Gear down, anti-skid, nose wheel steering. I'm just going to turn all these knobs for our displays before we get everything turned on. Since we're going to be doing an afternoon flight or early morning flight, not early morning flight, it's about 9:30 in the morning, I think, 9:40. Wipers off. Let's hit the battery switches on. Make sure we get these guys. Our co-pilot not driving us nuts. Hey Mad Dog, thanks for stopping by. Hello to you, how are you? Long day here, finally was able to get into the sim. Get our external power going. We'll do crew oxygen supply, ground control. Have 1, 2, and 3 on. Do our APU fire test. Engine 1 fire test. Engine 2 fire test. And on the nav and logo lights. Get all our brightnesses where we'd like them. Our displays. Turn on the no smoking, arm the emergency lights, and let's get Pack X and our passengers coming on board. Start flight. An hour 54 for flight time. I saw 2 hours 50 for some reason, or 2.5, but we only got 132 passengers today. Oh, pretty empty plane. Come back here. I don't think I have any. Yeah. I don't have boarding music. I'm just going to play it. I'll just play it on YouTube in the background. We'll do an in-flight entertainment system. Turn that off. All right, thanks, Mad Dog. Or that's good to hear, Mad Dog. Sorry, thanks. Doing fantastic. That's good to hear. All right, let's get our ATC clearance so we can start setting up our flight computer.
Queen Alia ground, Gulf Air Niner 72 IFR to Bahrain, ready to copy.
Gulf Air Niner 72 is cleared to Bahrain Airport as filed. Take off runway 08 right climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Departure frequency is 128.5, squawk 3335.
Gulf Air Niner 72 cleared to Bahrain Airport as filed. Take off runway 08 right climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Departure on 128.5, squawk 3335.
Gulf Air Niner 72 read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9. Good day.
Alright, so we got our clearance. We're going to be taking off runway 8 right. So we'll go to init press. Data request. Our airports departing from Oscar Juliet Alpha India to Oscar Bravo Bravo India. That's Bahrain International. And actually, we could have just done the ATIS there. Get the ATIS so we know our.
Queen Alia Airport information uniform 0700 Zulu. Wind 015 at 7. Visibility 3. Sky condition 2,000 feet scattered, 4,900 feet scattered. Temperature 8. Dew point 10. QNH 30.24. Visual runway 08 right and ILS runway 0.
Alright, that's what I was looking for. Our QNH 3024 or 1024. Alright, let's get the. Where's my flight plan? There it is. We need. Our alternate is Oscar Echo Delta Foxtrot. Cost index of 6. Phone is buzzing like crazy. Every time I'm doing something, that's when all the messages start just coming in. Alright, OD, we did that. Cost index 6. Cruising today, flight level 390. Go to our flight plan. We're going to be taking off. We'll come back to that later. Let's put in the waypoints first. So our first waypoint is going to be Gen X. We're going to have an airway, so we click on the left there, click on Airways, Via, and our airway is November 318 to Neville.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your
Sometimes it likes to take a little longer.
your larger carry-on items in the
Then Quebec
smaller
255 for our next airway
unless you're in the front row,
to Ludep.
all of your items in open. If you have any trouble finding locations for carry-on items, please let FlightSim.to know. If the overhead bin is full after you put your carry-on inside of it, please close the bin as a courtesy to other passengers. Once all your items are put away, please clear the aisle and sit down in your seat to allow other passengers to find their seats as well. If you are seated in an emergency exit row,
Ludep, Papa
starting your seat back in front of
559er
you, ensure you are willing and able
to Alpot.
required. If you are not able or prefer not to perform this action, please let a flight attendant know.
And then Mike
Use your portable electronic
691
boarding pass. We ask that
to
large
DASFA.
electronic devices are stowed once you depart. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Take that to November 318 Ladna. And that's our entire flight plan. We are taking off for runway 08 right. And our SID is going to be I'm going to have to change the SID here. That's our standard instrument departure because we are changing runways. Plan was for right. We're going left to Gen X from Alright, so we'll go Kinner 3D. We'll take this one. Insert. right here, we'll go to plan. Double check, make sure there's no discontinuities. We got all these extra waypoints that you didn't see me putting in because a lot of these waypoints are on those airways. You can see the airway name right above. The airways are like sky highways. That's why they're called airways. Then we'll go off a plan. And we can turn off the flight plan for now. Thank you, Mad Dog. Thank you for the compliment. Thanks a lot for that. But you're really the best for watching. That's the truth. Everyone who watches, you guys are great. And if you're subscribed or following wherever you are, if you're on Twitch following, if you're on YouTube, if you're on both, that's very, very awesome. I'm going to load on my passengers. We're technically already loading them on. I don't know if this actually does anything for payload, technically. Your fuel on board.
Go when you are.
Alright, what was I doing? See, I kind of get distracted every once in a while as I'm going along. Still on the flight computer, we did our flight plan, radial nav, we'll come back to that later, we don't need any right now. Performance page. We'll open my performance calculator over here. Alright, our takeoff weight's going to be 62,000 kilos. Center of gravity, we don't know yet. Let's see, runway length today for runway 38 is or 08 right, sorry, is 3660 meters. Heading 76 degrees. It is dry. The airport elevation is 2395 feet. UNH was 1024. Temperature, this is where I should have been paying attention. So we'll go pull up that ATIS again.
Queen Alia Airport information uniform.
Don't need that.
0700 Zulu.
Don't need that.
Wind 015 at 7. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 8. Dew point, 10. QNH 30.24. Visual runway 08 right and ILS runway 08 left in use. Landing and departing runways.
Okay, I don't know why we're not hearing any of our takeoff or ATC for everyone else right now. A little disappointing. There were quite a few planes taxiing out. They've since taken off, it looks like. No one else moving around. Alright, so we need to get our center of gravity. Actually, we do have all the fuel on board, so we'll turn on the seatbelt signs. We'll turn on the strobe light to auto. We're going to turn the fuel pumps on. We'll get the APU going. Gonna check that center of gravity. Center of gravity is 28.7. I always like to go back out here. You can see the APU, the exhaust. Here it's starting up the engine. While that's going on, let's clear out the catering and the baggage. And we'll clear the jetway. Alright, so our numbers here, takeoff speed 130, or V1, V rotate 130, and V2 145. Transition altitude, today this is where we switch to our standard pressure. Is 5,000 feet, no wait, 13,000 feet. Thrust reduction is going to be 3195. And then 3195. Here, flaps. See, that's our right there. We want our trim wheel at 0 for some reason today. Flex takeoff temperature is 46. All we need to do there, we can go right to our NIT page, get our 0. Could have gotten my 0. Fuel weight, center of gravity. It's actually 34. Mind. 34.1. Let me calculate that again. Just make sure. There we go. We'll just go 7.0 for fuel. That should be filling the stuff in. There we go. Performance page, we actually need 1. And it's going to be down 1.2. And otherwise takeoff data looks right. Go. Gonna go down 1.2. Alright. Got the barometric reference. I'm gonna turn predictive wind shear on. Lock the cockpit door. And let's see, what are we looking for? Flight directors both on. You have the APU bleed on. External power off. Disconnect the power. And we'll be ready for pushback. Fuel pump's already on. Beacon light on. We're ready for pushback. Ready to go.
Cockpit to ground. Queen Alia ground Emirates 902 Heavy ready to copy IFR clearance to Dubai. This is ground. Stand by.
902 Heavy is cleared to Dubai Airport.
Welcome to the stream, Julia Lane. How are you doing?
And maintain 13,000 feet. Departure frequency is
Some new names in here. I haven't seen Julia Lane or Mad Dog before. So thanks for jumping in the chat. How have your days been? Okay, we are getting ready to push back here.
Emirates 902 Heavy cleared to Dubai Airport is filed. Takeoff runway 08 right climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Departure on 128.5 squawk 541 tree. Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
121.9er when ready to taxi. Good day.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Queen Alia ground Emirates 902 Heavy requesting pushback.
Emirates 902 Heavy pushback. Request accepted.
Assuming that's going to be that Emirates right there, so we're going to be coming. See his lights on there, green light. He's going to be pushing back. Now we're going runway 8 right. I think that's the side of the airport we're already on. Check. Yeah, so we're just going to go come out. We're going to come out of the apron here and go down taxiway Alpha and to the end of the runway. We'll probably be following Emirates there. Let's turn off our parking brake and get in reverse.
Cockpit to ground. We are cleared for start and push.
Your great-great-grandma is Harriet Lane. Who's Harriet Lane? Thanks, Mad Dog. Oh, that's really
You will
nice.
start in the sequence.
Are we pushing back? All right. Oh. We're gonna get all fair safety video going. And we're gonna start the engine. So starting engine 2.
Queen Alia ground Emirates 902 Heavy requesting the end of pushback.
Emirates 902 Heavy request to end pushback received.
أهلا بكم على متن طائرة إيرباص 319 هذه التابعة لطيران الخليج. إن هذا بمثابة إعلان سلامة هام. نرجو منكم التقيد بإشارة ربط حزام الأمان في جميع الأوقات. لربطه قوموا بجمع الطرفين ومن ثم اسحبوا الحزام لشده. لفكه قوموا برفع الحلقة المعدنية واسحبوا الحزام. إن كنتم تسافرون برفقة طفل سوف يقوم طاقم الطائرة بتزويدكم بحزام أمان خاص للأطفال. نرجوكم المحافظة على حزام الأمان مربوطاً عند الجلوس. إن التدخين محظور على متن هذه الرحلة، كما ويحظر القانون التلاعب بأجهزة الكشف عن الدخان الموجودة داخل الحمامات أو تعطيلها أو تحطيمها. في حال تدني مستوى الضغط في المقصورة والحاجة إلى الأكسجين سوف تهبط الأقنعة من اللوحة الموجودة فوقكم. الزموا مقاعدكم، اسحبوا الكمام صوبكم بشدة، ضعوها حول أنفكم وفمكم وتنفسوا بشكل طبيعي. تأكدوا من وضع كمامتكم جيدا قبل المباشرة بمساعدة الآخرين. في حال تصاعد الدخان في المقصورة سوف تقودكم الإشارات الضوئية على الأرض نحو المخارج. هناك 6 مخارج طوارئ على متن هذه الطائرة، 2 في الأمام و2 في الخلف و2 على الجناحين. نرجوكم أن تخصصوا بضع لحظات
CGI animation for
على
the Gulf
مخرج
Air Safety
الطوارئ
briefing. Yes, it
الأقرب
is.
إلى مقعدكم.
Probably get dinged
في
for
بعض
showing this video,
الحالات
but
قد يكون مخرج
I like
الطوارئ
it.
مباشرة خلفكم. في حال الهبوط الاضطراري على الماء سوف تجدون سترات النجاة تحت مقعدكم في الدرجة السياحية وفي مسند الرجلين التابع لمقعدكم في درجة السقف. عندما يطلب إليكم ذلك قوموا بفتح الكيس البلاستيكي وأخرجوا السترة. مرروا ذراعيكم عبر أحزمة السترة وضعوها حول رأسكم. اسحبوا الحزام نحو أسفل حول خصركم وشدوا الشرائط الصفراء بإحكام.
We probably should
يجب
have.
نفخ سترة النجاة عند
trying to turn
مغادرة
around. I think he's
الطائرة
gonna try to turn
من أحد
around now.
أبوابها أو بعد
I
مغادرة
figure he could just go
الطائرة
out on
من
echo
أحد
right
مخارج
here,
الطوارئ
but I guess he's
المؤدية
gonna
إلى
come out all the way
الأجنحة.
around.
لفتح
Is he cleared for the
السترة
other runway?
اسحبوا
He might have
مفاتيح
been.
التحكم الحمراء بشدة أو انفخوا
No, he's
في
going to runway,
القصبات
but they're
المخصصة
taking him off
لذلك.
Sierra Foxtrot Alpha,
تحضيراً
so that means he has to go all the way
للإقلاع
out.
نرجوكم التأكد من أن جميع الحقائب موضبة
Well.
بأمان
All right, we
تحت
got
المقعد
engines available.
أمامكم أو في المقصورات العلوية. تأكدوا من إعادة ظهر مقعدكم في الوضعية
Flaps 1,
المستقيمة
arm
ومنتهي
spoilers,
طاولة الطعام بشكل آمن
max.
ومسند القدمين في وضعها
I don't know why my
المعتاد.
auto brake isn't
نرجو منكم
working.
الآن إطفاء جميع الأجهزة الإلكترونية الشخصية. لا يسمح باستخدام هذه الأجهزة لحين إطفاء إشارة حزام الأمان. سوف تجدون جميع تعليمات السلامة في البطاقة الموجودة في جيب المقعد أمامكم. ننصحكم بقراءتها بانتباه قبل الإقلاع.
I don't have auto brake for some reason.
نتمنى لكم رحلة ممتعة.
Welcome on board on this Gulf Air Airbus
Alright, let's get our
319.
taxi clearance, get out of the way of this
This is
bigger
an
plane.
important safety announcement.
Italian ground.
Kindly comply with the fasten seatbelt sign at all times. To do so, join the two ends together
Yeah, see, we
and
should have
pull
gone the
the
other way.
strap to tighten.
Oh, no, Sierra
To
Echo.
unfasten, raise
there.
this flap and pull the belt apart.
So I don't know why
If
you
you're
just did
traveling
go.
with an
Maybe he's
infant,
too
the
big to
cabin
go right
crew
up
will
there.
provide you with an infant seatbelt. Your seatbelt
He's
must
gonna
be
go right through us
fastened at
now.
all times when seated. This is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. In the event of a decompression and emergency oxygen is needed, masks will drop down from the panel
I'm driving
above
him
you.
nuts.
Remain seated. Pull the mask down firmly, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Fit your
we'll
own
get out of
mask
his way.
first before you assist others. In the event of smoke in
We
the
get to take
cabin,
off first.
the
We don't have to wait
escape
for
path
him.
marking will guide you to the exits. There are 6 emergency exits on this aircraft. 2 forward, 2 in back, and 2 over the wings. Please
Again,
take
we're
a
using
few
the tiller
moments
here,
now
not
to
the
locate
rudders,
your nearest
which
exit.
has been the way we usually
in
had
some
to do it.
cases, your
Beautiful
nearest
work by
exit
the
may be
A320neo
behind
team,
you.
or FlyByWire team. Hey,
In the
EasyJet
unlikely event of landing on water,
4345, the
your life
animator.
jacket is located
Thanks
under
for
the seat
stopping
in
in.
economy class and in the leg rest of your seat in Falcon Gold
I
class.
was just downloading a ton of
When
EasyJet
instructed to do so, open the
liveries for
plastic
future
pouch
flights.
and remove the vest.
Planning out my
Pass your
tours
arms through the straps
in Europe.
and place the life jacket over your head. Pull
have
the
a few,
strap down
at least a
around
couple
your
of
waist
EasyJet flights,
and
if
pull
not
the
more.
yellow tapes to
See a few
tighten.
planes, it looks like, coming in.
Your life jacket
Or no,
should
those are
only
light
be
poles,
inflated
maybe.
as you leave the aircraft from the door and after leaving the aircraft from an over-wing exit. To inflate, pull down sharply on the red toggles or blow into the
Yes, I did,
mouthpiece.
but it kept stepping over
In
me.
preparation for takeoff, please ensure that all cabin baggage is securely stowed under the seat in front of you or in the overhead lockers. Ensure your seat
Alright, so
back
now
is
that
in the
Emirates, he's going to
upright
be following
position,
us, but I guess he couldn't
and
make
your
that turn
tray
probably,
table
so he
and
has to go off the
footrest are
Foxtrot.
securely stowed. Kindly switch off all personal electronic equipment now. The use of these items is not permitted till the seatbelt sign has been switched off. You will find all safety information in the card located in the seat pocket in front of you. We strongly request that you read it before takeoff. Thank you for your attention, and we wish you an enjoyable flight.
Alright, perfect timing on the safety video.
72 ready for departure runway 08 right IFR to Bahrain.
Oh, there we go.
Gulf Air Niner 72 hold short runway 08 right. Traffic is Boeing on final.
Hold short runway 08 right Gulf Air Niner 72.
Beautiful trees from Hibaji, what is it? Bijan Habashi's 4-season pack. He has these beautiful trees that he's added in. Palm trees where they should be. Seasonal trees. We're going to turn on our landing lights. I believe we wait for the strobe. Actually turn off our APU. And there comes Qatar. This is all Alpha India Group AI traffic. So really cool there. Make sure we're ready to go.
Qatari 402 heavy exit runway when able.
Alright, transponder set, landing light, nose light on. And nose light to take off, landing lights on. TCAS is at Tara. Right there. And transponder is on. We're just waiting for our clearance.
Jordanian flight 0214 miles west inbound visual runway 08 right approach.
How many miles was he at?
Jordanian 502 Queen Alia Tower. QNH 30
14 miles out.
015 at 7. Cleared visual runway 08 right approach. Qatari 402 heavy exit runway when able. Cleared visual runway 08 right approach Jordanian 502.
Alright, are we gonna get clearance here, or are we waiting for...
Qatari 402 heavy exit runway.
we're still
when
waiting
able.
for Qatari to get off the runway. Well, if you guys are over on YouTube, looks like we got a few viewers over there. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button and the like button, please do so. Why haven't you done so? It's free. Getting close to...
Qatari 402 heavy exit runway when able.
Getting close to, I think, 650 subscribers, I think. And if you're also over on Twitch, if you have a Twitch account, it'd be really cool if you went over there and hit the follow. And right now, I would like it if you had the eyeballs over there, because I need 3 average viewers. And I'm trying to get to 50 followers. What are we at right now? 46, I think? Yeah, 46 followers on Twitch. Trying to get to the affiliate status. We're just waiting for...
Qatari 402 heavy turn next taxiway.
The Qatari's going to get off now. We'll get clearance unless Royal Jordanian comes in first. Jabero might by this point. Qatari took so long to get off. I wouldn't want to be doing a visual with this haze. Thanks.
Qatari 402 heavy exit runway when able.
Thanks, Mad Dog. Enjoying it. Enjoy doing the stream for you guys.
Jordanian 502, follow the Boeing on the runway. Wind 015 at 7. Cleared to land runway 08 right.
Alright, so we're going to have to wait for the Jordanian now. I don't know if we're going to get out of here.
Qatari 402 heavy contact ground on 121.
Took him forever to get off the runway.
Gulf Air Niner 72 QNH 30.24 wind 015 at 7. Traffic is Embraer on final. Cleared for takeoff runway 08 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 08 right, Gulf Air Niner 72.
Cleared to land runway 08 right, Jordanian 502.
But are we cleared for takeoff, or are they?
Going to 121.9er, Qatari 402 heavy.
I don't see him. You should be off. You kind of don't. You should be clearing someone to land while also clearing someone to take off. I don't think is what you're supposed to be doing. I think we should be able to get off here in time. Aerith, thank you. Just about to leave Jordan, but beautiful, beautiful looking airport and beautiful country to fly into. All right, gonna stabilize at 40%. Flex takeoff.
Queen Alia Tower, RYA NAIR 506, 828 miles west, inbound visual runway 08 right approach.
Jordanian 502, go around. Ryanair
B1,
506,
rotate.
Tower. QNH 30.
Yeah, so they just had to give the go around there for Jordanian. I don't know if I was supposed to wait
Right approach.
until after the inbound final. It's kind of a confusing command there.
Queen Alia Tower, Emirates
Gear up.
02 heavy at runway 08 right, ready for departure IACR to Dubai. Gulf Air Niner 72, contact Amman Center.
Yeah, there he is going around. He's right behind us too.
Good day. Emirates Niner 02 heavy line up in
Level climb.
Cleared visual runway 08 right approach, RYA NAIR 506.
Autopilot.
128.5, Gulf Air Niner 72. Amman Center, Gulf Air Niner 72 is passing 3,900 feet, climbing 11,000 feet.
Well, maybe I was supposed to hold there until he landed, but it wasn't very clear on that instruction, so that might have been my fault. Forced the Royal Jordanian and the Embraer to go around. Welcome back. I don't know where Jordanian went. We got so much ground fog. No clouds. But
Descend and maintain 4,400 feet, QNH 30.24.
what were we cleared to?
Descend and maintain 4,400 feet to waiting 561.
But
Qatari 383
I'm blaming that on the
your
air traffic control.
12,000 feet.
Cleared flaps 1. Who's Harriet Lane? Harriet Lane, that name sounds familiar.
400 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 4,600 feet, QNH 30.24.
Top Swiss. Yeah, look at all this just ground fog. Alright, we're climbing.
Descend and
Believe.
maintain 4,600 feet, top Swiss 11901. Qatari 383, please expedite your climb 12,000 feet. Kuwait 8561, please expedite your descent 4,400 feet.
Once we get in there, we'll kind of take a look around. You probably have seen it already, but take a look at it. Hopefully, the frame rates look. See, I keep getting a little bit of hang-ups on the frame rate every once in a while. Hopefully, by the end of this flight, we're not crashing and burning as much as we were during the end of the last flight.
Top Swiss 119 you are 78 miles east. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 08 approach via to boost transition.
We're kind of fogged in down there at the airport.
Qatari 383, please expedite your climb 12,000 feet. Kuwait 8561, please expedite your descent 4,400 feet. Gulf Air 972, climb and maintain 15,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 15,000 feet. Gulf Air 972.
Turn off the landing lights. Seatbelt signs off.
02 heavy is at 4,100 feet, climbing 13,000 feet. Emirates 902 heavy, Amman Center, QNH 30.24, continue.
Oh, okay, that's Harriet Lane was the niece of James Buchanan, if I'm not mistaken. And she served as the first lady.
Maintain present heading and altitude.
James Buchanan, who was a bachelor, was never married. 15th President of the United States before Lincoln, before the Civil War. Pressure standard. Yeah, was president actually at the as the southern states began to secede in December, so the election had already happened in November, but obviously the president does not take office now currently January 20th, but back then it was March 4th of the next year. And so there was this lame duck period of which James Buchanan kind of didn't really do anything as a bunch of southern states began to secede and to seize federal installations and all that before Lincoln took office. Okay, yeah, she was the niece and yeah, then adopted daughter.
Top Swiss 119 please expedite your descent 4,600 feet. Milkus 106, please expedite your descent 8,700 feet. Gulf Air 972, you are 500 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 15,000 feet, QNH 30.24.
Descend and maintain 15,000 feet. Gulf Air 972.
Kuwait 8561, please expedite your descent 4,400 feet. Top Swiss 119 please expedite your descent 4,600 feet. Milkus 106, please expedite your descent 8,700 feet.
Alright, we're gonna request the increase to 39,000. Now it's asking us to go down to 15,000. It's because I don't know what it is. It doesn't seem to understand the concept of standard pressure. I made the mistake of descending before, and it throws the whole flight. Not the whole flight, but it throws you out of your climb mode. Okay, we're gonna get up to 35. Thank you, Mad Dog, for the follow. Did a notification come up over here? It must have. I wasn't watching, and for some reason my sounds are not. I'm not getting my sounds here. Or maybe the sound did come through, and I don't have my settings right here. Let's see, turn on monitor and output. There we go. Once that gets too crazy, then I will turn those off.
Kuwait 8561, please expedite your descent 4,400 feet.
Alright, looks like well, we're gonna have less than 2 hours once we get to our flight level. I'm asked to get up to 390. Well, thanks, Mad Dog, for the follow over there. Harriet nearly married royalty. Now, let me see. This Harriet, I feel like she had some relation to.
Climb and maintain flight level 250. Expect flight level 390 Gulf Air 9er 72.
Climb and maintain flight level 280 Saudi 191. Gulf Air 9er 72 traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at 17,800 feet. Airbus A321. Report them in sight. Kuwait 8561, please expedite your descent 4,400 feet.
Gulf Air 9er 72 traffic in sight.
Saudi 191 traffic is 4 o'clock 1 mile at flight level 210 Airbus A20n. Report them in sight. Saudi 191 have the Airbus A20n in sight. Gulf Air 9er 72 contact Jeddah Center on 134 decimal.
Yeah, I didn't see that other plane. Sometimes you can't see them, sometimes you can see them. They're like right on top of you.
134 decimal 8 for Gulf Air 9er 72.
Kuwait 8561, please expedite your descent 4,400 feet.
That was a very different sound. I don't know who was talking. It didn't show up on there. ATC, different sound. Oh man, what is up? David Emerald, thank you for joining in. And thanks for you if you jumped, some of you have jumped over on Twitch, hopefully. But yeah, like I've been saying for the last few weeks, and just going forward for a while here, I'm trying to get to that Twitch affiliate status over there. But again, welcome to the stream. If you're on YouTube, you're very welcome on YouTube as well, because the watch hours are helpful there too. But we're 3 followers away from 50 on Twitch, and then basically the hardest part is getting that average of 3 sets of eyeballs on the stream over the time. Right now I'm at like a 2.4, so more the merrier over on Twitch. Not discouraging you from being on YouTube, but right now just looking for that help on Twitch. Alright, we did have that company message. Let's print that out.
Flight level 330 Gulf Air 9er 72.
Alright, I have a... See, it's kind of sad. Basically, ATC broke again, so we're only going to get our half of the messages, which is a little sad because you don't get to hear all the other lanes, what they're doing. One of these days I'm going to get into VATSIM because it's a little ridiculous how frustrating in-game is. So we got our MEDAR data. MEDAR. Mad Dog is the welcoming committee over here. We're printing off our it magically comes into focus. Status page. Flight plan. Alright, right now down in Bahrain we have winds 300 degrees, 14 knots, a few clouds at 3,000 feet, 16 degrees, UNH is 1019. Again, these are our live weather, but obviously I think it's probably 1 in the morning in reality. Mad Max, we are flying. Where are we flying over right now? Let me check. You are correct. We have just entered into the northern area of Saudi Arabia, and I'll just give you a look at where I'm getting that. So here's Volanta. And for some reason, for my reason, my Volanta gets stretched out and it's going beyond the flight pad. But there it is, and we are right there. We just crossed right over Hurriyat. And most of our flight's going to be over the northern end of Saudi Arabia into Bahrain. Julia, I can barely see. It looks like you're dressed, I'm assuming, probably a 19th century outfit. Such as one your great-great-grandmother would have worn? Great-great-great-grandmother? Mad Dog 800. Okay, that's Mad Dog. He was over here on YouTube. Now he's over there on Twitch. Thank you for putting the eyeballs on Twitch. We got a good stream going right now. Welcome to the stream, everyone. It's greatly appreciated if you like and subscribe and enjoy the stream. Thank you, Mad Dog. Yeah, if you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, the like button, all the cool stuff you can do over there. Hit the notification bell, and if you're on Twitch, hit the follow. And I don't think there's anything else you can really do. I don't have a. If there is, well, I'm not gonna even plug it. But in the description on YouTube, there are ways you can donate money. Because no way to do that right now, and I do need to add a little tip link on Twitch, and of course all that will be coming once we get to affiliate status over there. That's totally up to you. Anything is very much appreciated. Sure, Julia. Yeah, describe it. It looks like you're wearing a 19th century dress in that picture. So it looks like an hour 29. Expected arrival on Pack X for our passengers, hour 38. Let's see if we get there on time. I don't know what's going on with the textures. It looks like we're getting lower grade. It seems there's higher grade and then lower grade as we're zipping over it. It's weird. See that? Oh. Or just the textures are from a different time? I don't know. So I can't remember who. Let's see, Oliver Smith. He was waiting all day for the stream. I had the stream. I had the stream scheduled for 1 o'clock because we did have a doctor's appointment for our new baby. I believe 3 days old now. Yeah, this is the 5th, so 3 days old. 3.5 days old now. And that was for 11:30, so I was like, okay, maybe we'll be able to get the stream by 1 o'clock, but by the time we got out there, it was like 12:30. And we had to ran over to Target to get some more diapers, wipes, various things like that, some formula. Thanks again, Mad Dog. Thank you very much. We got some more followers or some more eyeballs. If you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, hey, jump into the chat. On either end, you'll see there's like this restream bot, and it's it's bringing in the chat from the other platform into yours, so you can communicate across to YouTube or Twitch or vice versa. Kind of cool. Well, yeah, we did that. We went to Target. Really cold today. I think it is. Currently, it's 14 degrees Fahrenheit. And some nice winds going on. We actually have a... What do we have here? Winter weather advisory. 14 degrees now. It's gone down another degree as the sun has set. Finally starting to feel a little bit like winter here in Milwaukee. We do have a little bit of snow. I think there was a little bit of snow dropping last night and this morning. But a pretty stiff wind. Nice cold wind, and had the baby all covered up in a nice blanket. But yeah, stream was scheduled for 1, but by the time we got home I think it was 2:30. Then made lunch. Just got things together, and here we are. Thank you, Mad Dog. Yep, it's been an adjustment. Went to the pediatrician. Pediatrician said, hey, you know, do the breastfeeding, and while you're doing that, also do, you know, I think it's like at least 1 ounce of formula every day, just because of the way right now the milk hasn't completely come in, so just to help with hydration and everything. And we can also, and obviously you can use, when he's getting a little fussy, you can use the, what do you call it, the pacifier. We hadn't been doing that, so he was getting fussy and trying to figure out different ways to survive. During the day, he's really good. He sleeps during the day. At nights, when, of course, babies are all flipped over. And that might not be a big deal next week, because hopefully I'll be getting a local job doing yard work down at Miller Brewery. Moving trailers around. Right now doing over-the-road trucking, but with the new baby, want to be home every day at least. It'll be 12-hour days, overnight, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So we'll fit in the stream when we can. Probably won't be every day, but maybe every other day. Definitely the weekends we'll be able to get something in. A lot more often than if I'm over the road and only home every couple weeks, and gotta squeeze a flight in between dealing with all the other chores. I don't know what is going on with the textures. You can see the textures, they come in blurry. They're nice and sharp in the distance, and they come in and they're kind of crap right below us. Oh, 70th anniversary Gulf Air livery. And then we got the Formula One Gulf Air Bahrain Grand Prix on there. Pretty cool livery. Liveries from... Where is he? There's the link. X-Renter Rex on flightsim.to. I also have a link below for the Gulf Air pack, the 787, A320, A330-900. Another one, but the one I'm currently using is the 70th anniversary A320, A320neo livery for Gulf Air. Alright, Julia Lane in her profile picture, she's wearing a yellow floor-length gown with sleeve fringes and lacy undersleeves with a straw hat. Oh, I can't really see the straw hat. With a white ribbon that can be tied under the chin with a necklace, and I have my hair in a flat bun. Very much a 19th century look right there. Pretty cool. Back in the plane, we're just about to get to 38,000. Gown is patterned with blue and pink flowers with green leaves. Now another thing I do, and maybe at some point I think I do have a video on my Twitch page, and obviously YouTube, there's a few videos of this. I color black and white photos from around that period, the Civil War and before. Yep, Gulf Air 972, climb and maintain flight level 390. That's what we're doing. You can hear the buzzer going off as we near it. Hey, Aymane Afasi.
133.3 for Gulf Air 972.
I haven't done a lot of coloring of women in dresses and stuff, but there are a lot of colorization artists that do, and it's amazing what those dresses look like when you color them. I do mostly Civil War generals. And hey, why not show these off? And if you really like those, I like the colorizations. All of them are over there on Facebook. It's facebook.com/colorizedpast. Let me see. Yeah, I should have some right here. Let's see, where's my... Mostly just color the portraits, but I did a few when I first started, probably, what was it, 6 years ago now. This is the latest one I did. I'll do the comparison shot. Ooh. If it wants to load. There we go. There you go, there's Custer. Be black and white and then color. Yeah, if you're interested in finding more of these, it's facebook.com/colorizedpast. No space on the colorized past. Just, I think, well, I don't think it matters. If you just search colorized past, you'll find it. Thank you very much. Yeah. Let's see, let's get someone. That was Custer. What else do we have? Been doing it for a while, refining my technique, and just haven't done as many recently. I think I did 1 or 2 a day when I first started. Oh, this one was a big project because there's just so much going on in it. This is the 114th Pennsylvania Company F, and they were the Zoavs. So you can see they got the little turbines, and these are red pants. There you go, there it is, colorized. Imani, I am not an airliner pilot. I am right now I'm a truck driver. When I was doing these colorized, right there's facebook.com/colorizedpast. When I was doing these, when I first started doing this, I was actually over doing these colorizations. I was over in China teaching English. And now I'm doing over-the-road trucking. Hopefully going to be, at least for the time being, getting a job doing a local work down at Miller Brewery for the same company I'm working for now, but just kind of doing the yard dog, just moving trailers around. I can come home every day. 12-hour days though, 5 days a week. Yeah, so mostly I do portraits, but I did dabble in doing more like shots like this, where there's a lot more going on. And I think they turned out pretty good. Hey, April Monkey and I did some shared cockpit on New Year's Eve. So if you find that, that's on YouTube, and Twitch should have that too. I need to make some clips, or I need to clip those the individual flights into their own videos as well. Actually, here's the one woman. I think this is the only woman I've actually done. This was on one of the colorized forums. Ava Gardner. It was kind of like a challenge. Well, not a challenge, but like competition to see what you could do. Be cool. But let's see. I got how many? I think I've done like 217, probably somewhere about 220 colorized pictures. Abraham Lincoln. This is, I believe, right at the beginning of his term. This one I actually got as a commission. Guy was working on, I think he was working on a book about this Confederate torpedo boat, like submarine torpedo boat kind of thing. And he kind of wanted me to color it so he could get an idea of kind of what it looked like. And I did my best. Pretty cool. Yeah, Monty, I am from the USA, but I'm not an airline pilot. April Monkey is. April Monkey is a first officer for Lufthansa. From Ibiza, Spain, right? Cool. Well, I'm gonna have to do a flight there at some point. I don't know if we're gonna do a flight there on this world tour, and we've already gotten Spain since we went to the Canary Islands. But I am gonna fly. Well, I am gonna fly somewhere again in Spain, so maybe we'll do Ibiza, or Barcelona, or Madrid. One of those. See what there is. General Lew Wallace served under Grant out west at the Battle of Shiloh, Battle of Fort Donelson, and everything. Okay, yeah, yes, sunset landings are really fun. But here's Lew Wallace. Lew Wallace, he actually wrote the book Ben-Hur. So if you know the movie with Charlton Heston, Ben-Hur, well, he wrote the book back in the 1800s after the Civil War. Yeah, April Monkey, you said that you broke your leg. That's a bummer. I mean, not just that your holiday kind of got short. You can't do much skiing. You can't do the skiing now, but obviously the broken leg. That really sucks. So I hope you get better. Hope you get well soon. Joshua Chamberlain of Gettysburg fame. Watch the movie Gettysburg. He's played by Jeff Daniels. Quite a few. I've been doing that for a while, but let me see. I just want to look and see how many I did last year. I think I did. What year was it last year? Oh yeah, last year I did one. I did one colorization. It was that Custer one. Everything else, I had like a flurry. I did a bunch of them right at the end of 2020. But yeah, I really slowed down. Day 2 of your trip, and you break your leg. That's seems to be how it goes, doesn't it? Work on this. After that, flew back from Lima Oscar Whiskey Sierra to Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot. That's Frankfurt. What is Lowe's? I don't know my European airports. Salzburg. Oh, okay, so you were over in Austria. Wolfgang Amadeus Airport, or Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart Airport. I see that. It looks like you made your profile pic a little smaller so we can see that straw hat. Yeah. Temperature is dropping over here in Milwaukee. Flight crew's actually serving a dinner on this flight. While we're back here in the cabin, or in the passenger area. Let's check out the passengers on PAC-X. So again, the names are really cool, localized names. with a mix of obviously people, not localized names. Like Kechian, Oliva, that's a very interesting combination. Peterpoor and Danapoor, I wonder if they know each other. Dana's sitting there, Peter's sitting there, so they couldn't get seats next to each other, unfortunately, even though there are 2 open seats. So I think Peter could just move back there and sit next to, I don't know, maybe his mom? Could have been young. Oh. Maybe they're not related. Just looking for any names, anyone we might know. Anyone might know on this flight. Got Jonathan Masumi. Where's Jonathan? Jonathan's right here. And Sharon. Okay, well, if they know each other, if they're related, maybe they're married. Maybe they can't stand each other. Definitely didn't get seats next to each other, unfortunately for them. Winnie Munch, Diana Arab, Leah Bakshi. Yeah, so we got quite a few empty seats on the flight today, and the flight crew has finished serving dinner. Julia Lane's family. Julia Lane is related to Harriet Lane, who served as the First Lady for James Buchanan, who was his niece and adopted daughter. Buchanan was never married, as the 15th President of the United States, before Lincoln, before the Civil War. But her family has strict rules. If you're over there watching on Twitch and you haven't hit the follow, we are 3 followers away from achieving the 50 follower goal. And more importantly, almost at this point, is I just need the eyeballs. I need that average of 3 viewers over the course of the stream time. And we're doing pretty good right now. We got 5 that I can see. So if you're also watching on YouTube. Ooh, Mad Dog just donated through Streamlabs. Okay. I'm gonna have to change that because I'm using Stream Elements now. I don't know if that has a donate thing, but that's why you didn't get a notification for a donation. But I'll shout you out right here. I'm still working on getting all those little alerts set up for on the screen where it says, "Hey, Mad Dog just donated," because that's great. Thank you very much for that. I'm actually gonna go over there and see right now what you donate, because I don't think I've ever had a donation for anything. I have gotten paid for doing some of those colorizations, but never any just free donations. So thank you very, very much. All right, let's see if I can see that. Ooh. Well, thank you. Thank you for the donation, Mad Dog. I moved over to Stream Elements for doing that stuff, but obviously, I think in my link it's Streamlabs. Thank you. We're just over, time flies, we're just over an hour for our arrival. Jump into our performance page for our approach. And I'm just going to throw in what information we have right now. We'll adjust it once we get closer. Wind is 300 degrees, 14 knots. All right, are we at 10? Thank you. Thank you, Elishua. Oh, is that another plane right below us? Look at that, we're just coming right up on another plane. Oh, let's go on this one. Yeah, we are. Just flying right past him. Must be at probably flight level.
Fair Niner, 72 traffic in sight.
Well, we just blew past him. We're going faster, I guess. 10 likes. Is that 10 likes on YouTube? Oh, my contacts are starting to go. It's getting a little late here. All right, Mad Dog says we got 10 likes, and yes, cute baby. His name is Elishua. Wow, 10 likes, nice. Let me see where. Put the back up here. All right, I think I'm gonna have to check his diaper here. So I'm not gonna move the camera over to show the diaper changing process, but we are in the one of his. Basically, gonna be his room, but he is sleeping in ours right now. He's only 3.5 days old. 3.5 days old, 1 minute ago. Born 6:02 a.m. on the 2nd. And is now 6:03 p.m. here on the 5th, so 3.5 days old. 3.5 and 1 minute days old. There you go.
A320. Fair Niner, 7-2 traffic in sight. Fair Niner, 7-2 traffic in sight.
I don't know. Kind of weird. And now I think I'm all tilted weird here. One up there. All right, let's see. All right, thanks everyone for watching. What is that? Brazil, good vibes. I have to read it on YouTube. That's from Game On. Let's see, Mad Dog. Mad Dog is banging the drum for the stream. Thank you a lot. We're gonna have to get you we're gonna have to get you I think I can actually make you something on Twitch right now. VIP member or something. Do something cool. Alright, let's see. We are hour 4 minutes into the flight. We are on to waypoint Latak, or 75 miles out from Latak. Where is Latak in relation to? Okay. Latak. Just over halfway, I think. Just over halfway through our trip. Going across the northern part of Saudi Arabia. Again, big shout out to super fan right now, Mad Dog 800 on Twitch and Mad Dog on YouTube. Hopefully you're all enjoying the stream. That was our 3.5-day-old baby, Elishua. I think Julia Lane said Elisha. Yep, it's the same, basically the same name. All right, Mad Max getting off. Hate to lose you, but gotta do what you gotta do. All right, see you next time. Hopefully you'll be here for Flight 80. This is Flight 79 of our world tour. We're flying Amman, Jordan to Muharraq, Bahrain International. I believe the next flight we're going to be flying down to Oman, to Muscat, Oman, and then back up to Qatar. You too, take care. Oh, Mad Dog saying take care to Mad Max, but yeah, same here. Take care. Yep, saw that previous comment, Julia. Yeah, his name is Elishua. We'll just put a U between the SH and the A. Shua. So like Joshua, but it's Elishua. So like Joshua means Yahweh. Or it's kind of like Yahweh salvation, Yahweh saves in Hebrew. And then Elishua or Elisha is God saves, God salvation. And so Elisha, Elishua are basically the same name, just a little bit of variation. And you can find Elishua, he is one of David's sons. So we all know of Solomon, and if you know the story, you might know of Absalom and Elishua. It's like Jesus' name. Like Jesus' name is Yeshua. Would have been Yeshua in I think the Aramaic, like that kind of Hebrew, but it's basically the same as Yehoshua, Joshua. And then Elishua is like Elijah. Elijah is God, so Eli, Eli, and then Jah or Yah is Yahweh, you know, Jehovah, you know, God's name. So then you have Elisha, who comes after Elijah, and he's God saves. Then like Yeshua or Yehoshua is Yahweh saves. So this is Elishua. Joshua is a pretty common name, so I wanted to do something a little different. I didn't go for the completely really deep Old Testament names. Could have done something like Melchishua or Mephibosheth. Cool. Yeah, that means, so you got Eli or Eli at the beginning there, that's God, and then Jah or Yah. Like in Hebrew, it would be Eliyahu. You know, Yah is like Yahweh. So Eli, Yahweh is God, or God is Yahweh. That's what Elijah is. Getting really annoyed by this. Whoa. What is the key that I pressed to... Not that one. Oh, that's cool. I'll just zoom in and zoom out. So let me figure out the key that can kind of reset that really quickly. You know, the textures are kind of coming in weird out here in northern Saudi Arabia. Kind of back with the sandy theme here, the desert theme on these streams. Kind of got away for a few streams there when we were up in Portugal, Spain, Northern Africa. Let me go back into our approach phase. I'm gonna bring open the... Where is it? Where are you? Thank you a lot, Mad Dog. Yeah, definitely gonna be trying to do these streams on... Trying to figure out where the schedule is going to be. It's like last week I was trying to do them 9 in the morning. This week I've kind of scheduled everything on YouTube going forward for 1 in the afternoon, but that's all subject to change. And once I get hopefully move into this more local position, the streams are going to either be in the morning. Early in the morning, maybe 7, 8 in the morning for a couple hours if I can, or in the evening right before I go to work. But I'm gonna have a limited amount of time to do that, and it's gonna be at one end or the other between a 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. shift. But on the weekends we'll get something in too. It'll probably be, might be overnight even, because I'll be working the night shift, and so my whole thing will be flipped over. Anyway, what I was gonna do here is just take a look at the approach chart just to get our transition altitude. It's gonna be 13,000. And my current plan, flight plan, has us coming in runway 30 right. The minimums for that, we'll do the Cat 1. We'll just go 273. Go with the highest minimum. Never hurts. There we go. We'll shut that for now. Julia's brother is Lemuel. Yep, that's from the Bible. I want to say he's in. He shows up in Proverbs. Actually, one of the kings from around King Lemuel. Yep, Proverbs 31. 31 verse 1 and I believe 4. Let's see, Lemuel. What does that mean? Means devoted to God. So you got L there, the EL at the end is L, God, and then Lemu, devoted to. So Lemuel, kind of like a Samuel. Yeah, so if I was thinking of doing something like that, I'd probably go like Lemuel. If I wanted to, if like Samuel was on the radar, I'd probably be like, maybe Lemuel, right? Thank you, Mad Dog. Again, thanks, Mad Dog, welcoming everyone in. I'm gonna have to give you, see what I can do on Twitch here. Julia, want to know my family's strict rules? Sure, let us know 4 of your strict rules. Always interesting to see how different families do things. That was actually a funny thing we did when we went to the pediatrician. First, we had scheduled with a different pediatrician at, this office. It's in the same hospital system here in Milwaukee, but she was busy this week, so she couldn't take us in. But we needed to get in for that newborn first couple day checkup, whatever. So we went in. So one of the other ones took us in to do the checkup, and about halfway through, she's like, "I'm just gonna keep you. Would it be okay if I just kept you as my patient? Don't go to the other person." Nothing bad to say about the other person. It was just kind of, wants to keep that continuity. It's like you've gone in with this initial, why don't we just keep going if that's cool. And she doesn't actually take new patients usually, but so I was like, oh, okay. We'll do that. But it was interesting when we talked about like the sleeping arrangement, because in America, big thing is you're supposed to, the baby must have their own crib or bassinet, flat surface, sleeping on their back, no co-sleeping with parents. And we have not had much luck with that these first few days. He's just over there crying, tossing and turning. He's not happy about it. And so, sleeping on our chest, sleeping on my wife's chest. There's a little bit of danger there. And when we kind of, I don't know if we mentioned that. I think she might have even brought it up, because she kind of said, it's like, if you are doing the co-sleeping thing, don't mention it. But it's like a cultural thing too, because like in China, co-sleeping's a totally normal thing. That's where my wife is from. That's where we lived. That's where I lived for 7 years, up until 2019. We married there. Still actually own an apartment. We own an apartment there, and it's I can't drink. It's just Mountain Dew too. Oh. Yeah, I own an apartment over there. I own an apartment and a car. And no one lives in the apartment except for our cat. Her mom has moved out, living with her rich boyfriend. Her sister's moved out, living with her new husband in their nicer apartment that his parents bought them. So I'm paying the mortgage on an apartment in China for a cat. That's how ridiculous that is. So maybe I can make enough money doing the streaming thing to pay for that mortgage. That'd be nice. And then my real job I can use to pay for. You see, there's just way too much junk back here. We need more room. It's not junk, but lots of stuff for the baby. For sure, Mad Dog, let's get to 700. We've been doing pretty good. I mean, all things being said, for a small channel, it's really weird. I started really making videos, mostly American Truck Simulator videos, and a couple iRacing ones, back in what, 2017, I think, 2018, 2017, and you know, steadily growing the subscribers one at a time, and then as soon as we came back to America, and I started doing my real trucking job and had no time to make videos, suddenly it was just like the rate of subscribers started going up quicker. So I don't know what changed, and I still look at my analytics for YouTube and it's saying like, hey, make American Truck Simulator videos. So I think once I get settled into that new thing, the new job, and I'm not driving over the road all the time, I'll have to catch up on some of the states that I need to get in American Truck Simulator and start making a few more of those videos. Figure out how much time I have that I can devote to doing that.
126.7 Gulf Air Niner 72. Bahrain Center, Gulf Air Niner 72.
Again, this is so annoying that half the ATC is lost. We can't hear the other planes. What's going on? We are starting to get some mist again, or fog, whatever you want to call it, as we starting to near the Persian Gulf. I'm gonna say on Volanta, I'm passing up another plane that's flying. Looks like he's flying towards the same area as I am, but we're not on a network right now. We're doing this offline using Alpha India Group's traffic mod. So you get all the real liveries, real aircraft models, real game changer for Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think it was the first one to come in and really, well, there was that Russian one that I used for a little while. But that one ran afoul, I think, of AIG here, Alpha India Group, because they actually were creating these. All right, Julia Lane's strict family rules. All females have to wear dresses. All names are to be 18 names long. All males between 4 and 13 years old are to wear dresses, and only males can choose a job freely, but all females must. Wonder what the must. Probably work out of the house. Now, the one that's always strange to me is kind of like the males wearing the dresses. I do know that kids, all the way back, they used to wear dresses until probably school age, I would think. So when they were toddlers, you wouldn't dress them up in little pants, little, you know, adult clothing, but smaller. Basically, you put them in dresses, and then once they got to the age where they were going to go work out in the field or go work in the factory, they then wore small adult clothes. Basically, children were either wearing smocks or dresses, basically, or they were dressed as adults to go work in the adult world, do their job, and provide some income for the family. All right, so far we haven't crashed on the FPS. That's something that's going wrong with Flight Simulator itself, because I've streamed how many streams, and just like New Year's Eve it got really bad. Had to cut short that flight from Libya to Jordan that we redid yesterday, and even yesterday towards the end of that flight the frame rate was kind of struggling anytime we would change cameras. Kind of like that a little bit. I don't know why the textures are kind of loading in like that. You see, like we have the good textures, and then as we come, I feel like worse textures are loading in. Really weird. All females must work as an author, maid, or houseworker. Kind of more of the traditional. There's traditional. Traditional female roles back in like the 19th century. You could, you know, you'd be a housewife, or you'd end up being like a maid, nanny kind of thing. You know, or if you could write, you could write a book, do that. We can actually see the Persian Gulf ahead of us, so we're getting pretty close. Mad Dog's gonna be sticking. You're gonna be sticking around, or sticking around not much longer. Going to get your booster shot. Well, good luck with that. I need to get my TDAP shot. I haven't had that in, I think, since I finished. I don't even remember getting it at the end of college, but that's when it says I got it, so I have no idea why. I probably had to get that when I went to China, but I never had to update it since, so that was kind of weird. I don't know. Hopefully you'll be able to see us land. I think we'll be able to get on the ground by then. You're gonna be cutting it close. Well, if you miss the landing, just come back later once you get back home and check out the end of the stream. Just gonna do the one flight. Just gonna be doing the one flight today, or at least on this stream. By the time we get done with it, it'll be about 7 or so o'clock. We'll eat some supper, probably be going to bed. Do have a little interview to get that local gig at the company, but that's about 11, I think. So we should be able to do the stream, start the stream at 1 o'clock, maybe at a couple of flights in tomorrow. Next flight, speaking of it, is going to be Bahrain to Muscat. Oman Air, we're going to be flying in the... I think I'm flying in the A330 for that flight. Which would kind of be a shame a little bit, because this is what I haven't looked at. I said I wanted to mention this before we got going. But then I was like, well, we're gonna have all this time when we're in the air. Look at these textures. Now this is from, I'm gonna just kind of move forward. This note, it's by Flight Flow. By Flight Flow, improved cockpit textures, beta version 3.0. This is a temporary note and will be removed in a future update. I love all these stickers. Now these stickers, the in-op stickers, are from the Fly-by-Wire guys, but this one was stuck on by Flight Flow, who has added these great textures. Now just look around and tell me if you can kind of see them. Look at those textures. You can actually see them. Here's big ones. You can see the kind of the scuffing around there. And this is not to say that Fly-by-Wire's textures are not great. They are, but there's just a lot more. What this one has done is add a lot more wear and tear. Kind of see the areas where things have been rubbed off. Discoloration, scratches. Kind of see it even, like on the knobs, kind of dirty scuffs. Kind of see it there, right? Different scuff marks. Even on the floor. Rudder pedals. I'm just looking around and I just notice it everywhere. It's even the seats kind of have a little bit of, you know, texture wear, which is kind of crazy. Because how often are you actually looking at the seats? But just right there, just little details like that, you kind of see it. Where did I notice it before? Yeah, right over here. I think on these switches you can kind of see it pretty good. Kind of see the scuffs. Noticing they're kind of the same texture, unfortunately, on each of the buttons. It's the only drawback. You can see it even on these buttons. They're scratched away. Knobs, you can just see the sweat. You know, just that the sweat glands or whatever comes on dirty on these knobs. Kind of even the on the little switches, how it's brighter on the bottom because of all the touching. Every time they're touched and flipped, you get that. And just the different grime and the flaking off of the paint or whatever. Notice that on the top too. See that? See the dirt and grime getting in on the knobs? That's really cool. I mean, just those little details, and you don't even realize it. They need to work on the texture, the background texture though a little bit. It looks a little not so up to snuff. Even it seemed like the underside, like if I look in these, kind of seems like there's the metal's a little worn away. Even on the other side of these, you can see it. Some of the knobs look a little brighter than others because they're used more. Right there, you can see that one. I'm turning my head. I always turn my head when I'm looking like this. It's really cool. There's a little... Well, I don't have a link for that, but you can find it on flightsim.to. Really cool. Hey, Northwest Londoner. Are you from London? I was just planning out a few more flights in the future. We're on flight 79 right now. Probably gonna be flight 106 or something like that, 104. We're gonna be flying from... No, I'm eventually flying from Belgrade to Geneva, and then I'm going to be flying Geneva up to London, then from London, Heathrow, we're going to fly to Guernsey, and then, or Jersey, then Guernsey, and then up to, I think we're flying, then we're going to fly into Gatwick, and then into the Isle of Man, then up to Edinburgh. So, there's going to be a lot of UK area flights once we get past Flight 100 on our world tour. And I'm looking forward to that. I've never really flown the UK much in X-Plane or Flight Simulator. Julia Lane, from May 15th, 2012 to December 31st, 2021, I worked as a maid, but now I will be going to be an author and I am preparing for my first book. Well, that's very cool. I subbed because I was watching your flight to Sao Tome, which kind of got me interested, and because I'm personally from Portugal, but I do prefer the transport in London anyways. Very cool. Oh, okay, yeah, you're from Portugal. Sao Tome is... I think we flew that flight on a TAP Air Portugal, and I think that's... Sao Tome was part of Portugal, right? Do you rather... Oh yeah, it's Western Africa, which... I'm just trying to think if it was... I'm assuming it probably Portuguese controlled. It's either them or the French in that area, it seems. Would I rather fly the A339, the A330-900, or the A320neo? I really like to fly... I prefer to fly the A320neo because that's the best freeware mod right now for Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's the best. And then on top of it, I just added this great texture mod from, that's what I was just looking at right now, from Flight Flow, adding in all these great, just even improving the already insanely improved textures from the FlyByWire guys. It's just even adding the more grime and wear to our plane here. Just looks really cool. And this plane is constantly being updated daily. The systems are much closer true to life than the ones on the stock A320. The good thing going though, and I don't know if this is going to work, if it's going to transfer over the textures. I don't think it does, but it does transfer over with the A330neo or 330-900neo from Headwind, which you can also get on flightsim.to. And I will be flying, I believe, next flight, Oman Air, is that it does use the FlyByWire A320neo mod cockpit, basically. But I think the textures are slightly different, so I don't think we're going to look exactly the same, but it does use that. So it is an enjoyable plane to fly. It's a little, obviously the bigger plane. And I can't wait until we get some more, I can't wait until the FlyByWire guys release their A380. That's going to be a game changer. I mean, free mod, a free plane with all the love and care just built from the ground up. Sao Tome is Portuguese for St. Thomas. Yep. Yeah, Portugal colonized Sao Tome till recently, and my family is from Sao Tome, but I was born in Portugal. That's why. Oh, okay. Cool. And now you're in London. Yeah, I've never been to London. I did live in China, and you were kind of mentioning the transport in London. And then comparing like where I live now, I live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and we don't have a ton of public transport here. But in China, well, by the end I wasn't even living I was only living in a place that had buses too, similar to where I am now. But I lived in Hangzhou, which was a city of 9 million, and they were finally building a subway system. But if we'd ever go to Shanghai, which is I think the largest city in the world, they had it was always fun to ride the well, I wouldn't say it was fun to ride the tube or the subway system, the underground, whatever you prefer to call it. It wasn't always fun, but you could get around. You didn't need a car. But over there, you're stuffed in like sardines in those buses or subways. Yeah, in Milwaukee we don't have a metro system. We the nearest subway or metro system is in Chicago. I want to say it's all elevated rail in Chicago, but they might have subways in certain areas. Yeah, Milwaukee we don't. We have a shrinking bus system, which is unfortunate because whenever I ride the bus, it's me and maybe one other person on the bus, and very convenient. Well, not very convenient, but it's kind of convenient where I park my truck right now. I just get on the bus, just go straight down the street, pull the little cord, let me off here, and then I just walk down a block or two. Alright, we are getting close. We're going to be coming up on the city of Dammam, which is in Saudi Arabia, and then right across the bridge will be Bahrain. Oh, it's going to be up there, I think. That might be Bahrain right there. We haven't gotten clearance to start descent yet, have we? No, we have not. We're going to see what ATC gives us.
Niner, 0 Golf Air Niner, 72.
There you go. Speaking of ATC, there they come. We lost half of ATC. We don't get to hear them speaking. Let's see. Well, in Milwaukee, well, the Milwaukee area has about 1 million people. The metro area, the suburbs and everything. The city of Milwaukee is under 600,000 now, so it is getting smaller. Oh. I don't know. Do we have any questions about Julia being a maid? I don't know. Were you made for anyone famous, or just a regular everyday maid? All right. What I want to do is I'm going to just go on to, we'll leave that for now. Okay, arrival, planned arrival, I'm going to put that in for now, so we can get on the star. It's going to be ILS 30 right. They only have one runway here. And we're going to fly to, do is put the heading that way, just in case a waypoint gets messed up. We're going to go in on Ladna 1 for our terminal arrival. And we're just going to go straight to final. Insert. Why is that not allowed? There we go. That manual's vectors. Go to plan. Okay, so Ladna, LLO, Obsas, Brigag, Dagat, and in. There we go. But that's going to be Bahrain right there. We'll see if we get down quick enough. Let's see though. So that's Al Jubail Industrial City in Jubail. Not really loading in so great, but that is what that is right there. Was a maid for a fancy British family from Scotland. Cool. I'm not trying to sound like a broken record for anyone, but if you are right now watching on YouTube and you also have a Twitch account, it'd be really cool if you go over to twitch.tv/Mart Wenzel, all one word.
Flight level 210 Golf Air Niner 72.
You see the frame rate starting to bite again as we transfer camera angles, which is really annoying because there's no reason for it. There we go. I think we're. Yeah, you can see that it kind of just starts dragging. Ugh. I don't know what it is. Yeah, but if you are alright, Northwest Londoner. Yeah, come back later after this will be up on YouTube and catch the landing. See how this flight ends. Hopefully we land in the next 20 minutes. And I'll see you around next time. We'll have a flight tomorrow, hopefully at 1 o'clock. We'll be doing the live stream. Might be later, or at least there'll be maybe another flight later. Alright, you take care. Yeah, but not to sound like a broken record, if you are on YouTube right now and you haven't jumped over to the Twitch page, I could really use the followers. We're 3 followers short of 50, and also the live viewers. Trying to average 3 viewers during the stream. And once we do that, have 50 followers and do that, the 3 viewer thing, Twitch will get to affiliate status. We'll be able to do cool things like subscriptions and monetize stuff over there on Twitch. A little bit lower threshold, but it is a little bit harder to get the eyeballs. YouTube, you need like 4,000 watch hours, and I'm only halfway there. It's plus all the subscribers, but we're doing good. Either way, if you haven't hit the follow and you're watching on Twitch, you see the frame rate just biting the dust here for no real reason. And yeah, so the follow button on Twitch and the subscribe and notification bell on YouTube. Of course, as always, jump in the chat and let's talk, and talk to our fellow, everyone else that's watching. Get a good community going here of people that like flight and anything else, whatever else you're interested in. See what we have in common. Yeah, right now we're doing a lot of flights. At some point I want to do some old Star Wars game playthroughs. Maybe play some War of Rights or Hell Let Loose. And definitely get back into doing some American Truck Simulator. Once I'm not doing that as a full-time job. Full-time on the road all the time. That'll be pretty cool because I am a real-life truck driver.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet. Gulfair 9er72.
Alright, 9,000 feet. UNH is 1018. Wind is 290 at 12 knots. At 12 knots. Nice, we're crossing over Amman right now, which I believe is our alternate airport. Yep. Our alternate. I don't know why the drone camera, oh, that made me a little nauseous. Drone camera keeps tipping over. Let's see if I can. There's our alternate airport. It's right over here. Might be back there. That might be the alternate. Over there is going to be King Abdullah Aziz Air Base. And all this is Bahrain right there. That's the entire country of Bahrain. It's a little island country. Fabulously wealthy, though. if I'm not mistaken. As all these countries right here are, Saudi Arabia. Or at least certain people within the countries are incredibly, insanely wealthy. Alright. Be nice if ATC would give us our expected. Wish I could pull up the Atc. That's the problem. Can't pull up what I could do. I actually can get the Atc right in here. This is what I need to start doing. Atc request for our arrival. Send. Let's see what we can find out. Might find out that we're landing the opposite direction. We need to scramble a little bit. 1018 is our pressure. Getting about 13,000 where we're going to do our flip over to the ground pressure. Company message received. Our Atc. No, not available. Oh, a whole lot of nothing there for us. Kind of up on Ladna, meaning we're going to start our terminal approach pattern, and we're going to switch to ground pressure 1018 or 30.06.
Gulf Air Niner 72. Bahrain approach Gulf Air Niner 72 is at 11,500 feet, descending 9,000 feet.
I'm going to put in the Bahrain VOR just in case we need to use that. 1.8.
126.7 Gulf Air Niner 72. Bahrain Center Gulf Air Niner 72 is passing 10,800 feet, descending 9,000 feet.
Plane's slowing down to 250 knots. Alright, max altitude at Obsas is flight level 130. Let's see, we do have a speed limit. Once we get past Rigag, we need to be max 210 knots. So we're gonna keep slowing down here.
127.85 for Gulf Air Niner 72. Bahrain approach
You
Gulf
can
Air
already
Niner
start seeing it's
72
gonna
is at 10,400 feet, descending
a little bit
9,000
of
feet.
frame rate issues. Bahrain off to our right. Turn on our landing lights. I don't think I ever turned off the seatbelt sign for cruise. Sorry. We got some passengers that have been holding it this entire time. People are very thirsty. Doesn't actually tell me how the status of their bladder. Self-loading cargo does. It's another one of these passenger programs. Alright, we're headed for Obsas. We're at 9,000. Go down to speed 220. I'm getting the idea that they're probably going to want us to do a transition into the VOR, into Bahrain's VOR, which is Bravo Hotel Romeo. That'll give us more time to descend. We'll see what they have planned for us. Not sure why they can't just clear us down further right now. But how the ATC likes to work. We're just above the clouds. We're about 8,000 feet, it looks like.
Bahrain approach, Gulf Air 9er, 72 requesting vector to next waypoint. Turn right, heading 145, Gulf Air 9er 72. Descend and maintain 2,500 feet, Gulf Air 9er 72.
Descend and maintain 2,500 feet, Gulf Air 972. And we have turned to heading 145. Still don't know what a runway. I'm assuming we're coming in now from into runway 30 right. Once we get on the ground, we're gonna be, well, I'm gonna be eating some spaghetti, I think. I'm not sure what we'd be eating if we were landing in Bahrain. I'm sure we get the choice. Probably get McDonald's or whatever we wanted. Alright, descending flight level 2,500 feet. Yeah, the VOR might be the way to go. Let's see, we need to be, once we get to the VOR, we need to be 2,500 feet. And then when we're 8 miles out to capture glide scope at 1,500. So, if we can get to 1,500 by here, which I very much doubt, so we'll see how it goes. I think they're going to clear us at transition to the VOR. Let's add that in to the flight plan. Where are we going right now? Megat. So ILS 30 right. Via Bravo Hotel Romeo. Insert. Okay, there we go. Totally works. We're gonna head into the VOR. Then we're gonna come back out. Once we get to the VOR, we're gonna go out at 148 degrees. And once we're 8 miles out from the VOR, beyond the VOR, away from the VOR at the airport.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect VOR DME runway 30 left approach via Bravo Hotel Romeo. Transition cleared to Bravo Hotel Romeo Gulf Air 9er 72.
There, VOR? Oh, there is. Alright. So we're gonna VOR. Nice when they tell you right at the last second like this. Here, VOR 30 left via Bravo Hotel Romeo 3rd. Flight plan. Okay, we're good. See, once we get out there, I don't know what this weird thing is, but we're gonna go in, return, come back. Going a little bit too fast. Bring up my chart for this.
and maintain 1,500 feet. Gulf Airliner 72. Gulf Airliner 72 traffic in sight.
It just skipped there. We need to be coming out at 157 degrees.
Tower on 118.
So we're gonna have to do this manually now because it decided to skip right to the airport. See that waypoint? Should have gone to that next. Yeah, whatever. It likes to do that. All right, we're gonna go flaps 1.
DMB runway 30 left approach. Gulf Airliner 72.
2,500.
Go flaps 2 right now. Didn't even get the sound there. You see that they had that sound glitch, which kind of is telltale sign of things not working so well. Alright, we are watching right here. Once we are 7 miles out, we're going to begin our turn to 302 degrees. Our final. Go flaps 3. Arm the spoilers. Do our cabin check.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Alright, now we're going to go left turn to 302 degrees. Now what I find is that the turn always a little too tight. Go like that. On the VOR. This arrow is going to actually get closer. Once that arrow starts coming closer, we're going to complete our turn to 302, and that will keep that in line and should take us to the runway. That's the airport right over there. Everything else is... The rest of Bahrain isn't loading in that great, but I think I do have a custom airport. There is the runway. We are coming left. We have some other planes landing. Fortunately, we don't have... We can't hear air traffic control talking to them. Makes it a little difficult. Right, continue our turn to course 302. This arrow is going to start getting closer. Okay, you can see it coming closer, so we're going to get on to course 302. The only drawback about the mouse wheel is if you're not perfectly on, it will just start zooming in. Okay, so we're still a little to the left. We're just gonna go this, edge over. We have another plane right there. That's our course. We are at flaps 3. Flaps full. Landing gear down. Let's test our course. Trying to get lined up here, but our turn was a little too fast, or a little too tight. Trying to bring that arrow back. That's the runway right there.
Clear to land runway 30 left Gulf Airliner 72.
And we're just going to take this in manually. Still off to the left, even when I tried to adjust there. I'd rather be lined up a little bit sooner, a little bit earlier than we are, but we're doing all right.
$1,000.
Now everything's starting to load in as we get closer.
$500. $400. $300. Minimum.
We don't use this runway anymore. Seems.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, retard, 5.
Reversers. Yeah, I think this is used as a taxiway now, actually. All the taxi lines on it. So this is a closed runway, but for some reason, they wanted us to land at it. I mean, you shouldn't have all those ground vehicles rolling around on it. Alright, APU started, landing lights off.
For Gulf Airliner 72.
And we're gonna stop so we can get everything we need to. Bahrain ground, taxi to gates.
Bahrain ground, Gulf Airliner 72 taxi to the gate. Taxiing to gate 3 via taxiway Sierra
Yeah, what's
Tango
crazy is
cross
that
runway
runway is
12
also a
right,
very
Alpha
short
Golf
runway.
Airliner 72.
30 right is 13,000 feet. This one is barely that. So, alright, so we're taxiing gate 3, taxiway Sierra, Tango cross runway 1 to right, and then Alpha. Where are they taking us? Let's see what we got here. Okay, we're going to the middle apron. There are flaps. Disarm the spoilers. And we're going to shut down engine 2. Yeah, so it's just so weird because we landed. We actually just did land on a taxiway. It's actually taxiway Alpha now. I guess it can be used in a pinch as a runway or something. I don't know, because on the chart it's still there. See, it's still on there as a runway, but basically not. Okay, that actually is in. That's actually a sound from the plane. Okay. I was hearing that sound yesterday, and I thought it was like, I thought there was, my dad was working in the basement or something. Alright, so we're on taxiway Alpha. We're headed over to the middle apron, where we will get to gate 3. Turn off our runway turn-off lights. Turn the APU bleed on. ATC and TCAS are off. Six, 5, 4, 3 is going to be where all the junk is. For us, they're getting terrible frame rates, per usual. For some reason we're parking in front of a DHL here. Cargo area. But there is another Gulf Air over here. I think they got an older livery, I think. You have a marshaller. Man, the frame rates just suck at the end of these flights now. I'm not sure what that sound is, like why it does that when you turn off. I mean, we did turn off one of the engines, so maybe that's what happens when you do that. We lost one of our wands. Okay, parking brakes set. APU is on. Shutting down engine 1. Seatbelts off. We're gonna get stairs. Power, catering, baggage. Taxi lights off. Beacon light off. Strobe light off. Fuel pumps off. There we go. Let's play our boarding music for Gulf Air. Internal power is available. Turn off the APU. No smoking. Emergency lights off. I don't know where the stairs are. Here we are in Bahrain. We have some old deliveries for Gulf Air. While the passengers are deboarding, we're going to pull up Volanta, complete our flight, and we unlocked Bahrain. We are our flight, pretty straightforward, out of Amman, Jordan, right across the northeastern part, or the northern part of Saudi Arabia. You can see our standard terminal arrival or approach route, and then into the VOR and out and in for a landing. Landing rate 163.85 feet per minute, not bad. Just under 2 hours for flight time. Just under 900 miles. G-force right where we want it. Speed looks good. Fuel burn 3,800 kilos. And that was a good flight. Not bad at all. And let's just jump over. We're going to bring up the world map. And reveal Bahrain. There it is. There's Bahrain. Could barely see the. We can't even see the flag. Probably should just put a flag there for it. There's Bahrain. There's our world tour so far. Next flight, we're going to be flying down to Oman. And that will be in the A320neo Oman Air. Not sure why the stairs are not getting here. Let's pull up Pack X. See the passengers scurrying off the plane. Looks like they're all off the plane, actually. They are complete. So we'll end the flight there. Satisfied we had a soft landing, and comments totally telling my friends about this airline. Thank you. We were just a little bit, just under 4 minutes late. Departure, we were surprisingly on time for our departure. Just 2 seconds late there. Even with that, having to hold. Alright, so I'm going to... Where do you guys go? If you're watching on Twitch, we're going to go over and raid. Let's see who we can raid. Oh, he's still on. So late, everyone that my buddies are off. Well, that was a very abrupt end to that. We're gonna go over. We're gonna raid over here. Alright, well, until that next flight will probably be tomorrow, 1 p.m. Might be later, depending on how things go. But we're going to be flying down to Oman. in the A330-900. So if you're on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button, that notification bell, like, comment below on the video if you're watching this in replay. And if you are also able to go over on Twitch, follow me over there. We're trying to stream every day and get to 50 followers and those 3 average viewers and get to affiliate status. So until then, we're going over to raid. We're gonna go raid this channel here. We're gonna raid Live Fly Guy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care and happy flying.